one time. I was watching Batman and Robin, like the 1997 version, and Uma Thurman was playing, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. But it wasn't like an admirer. It was kind of like I wanted to be with her.
When I was younger, my mom got the Jet magazines every week, and I wouldn't read the articles. I automatically go to the middle of the magazine because I knew that's where the Jet Beauty of the week was. And it sounds so perverted, but I would like kiss the picture and lick the picture of the girl.
So growing up, I was a little different. I played with the boys and girls. I was really heavily into sports, but I also would like go inside and play dolls with my sisters. So I kind of kept that secret because I knew growing up that it wasn't something that was acceptable. I knew that I was gay when I started becoming sexually mature, and all of my guy friends had crushes on girls, and they would just, for Valentine's Day, give out cards to girls, and I always wanted to give them to the guys.
I wasn't necessarily like in the closet, I guess you would say. It was more so, this is my best friend.
People used to always like say, Lex is gay, I think Lex is gay, and I'm like, I don't like girls, the fuck out of here, you know? And I always would say, I can never imagine myself being with a girl. I can never imagine that. That's nasty.
I'm 21 now. I came out when I was 16. I was actually watching a documentary with my sister about like coming out stories. It was like really crazy, and I just had like these deep feelings that I wanted to come out, but I was terrified.
Telling my mom was probably the scariest part because growing up I've always been really close with my mother, and I thought me telling her she wouldn't see me as her little girl anymore.
Mom, I have to talk to you. And she was like, what? I'm trying to sleep. And I was just like, it's important. So she like got up, and we talked for a long time. I kind of beat around the bush, and finally I just came out and said I'm gay. And then I like started
crying before I even could go there. I just kept saying like, you're not going to look at me the same, things like that. And she's like, just tell me, just tell me. And when I just came out and told her I'm lesbian, I'm gay, she took a like deep breath. It kind of took her a minute to realize it, what I had said. But she put her arm around me. And she said, listen, I'm your mother, and I'm going to love you regardless.
Well, I live with my aunt. She actually raised me. And it was kind of odd because when I first came out to her, she was like, you know, I just have to adjust to it. She was fine.
Her aunt doesn't really agree with us two being together.
Over the course of time, it was just like, that's disgusting. I don't ever want to hear about that. It's an abomination. It's unchristian. She didn't like kick me out or anything.
And that's been really hard for me. I kind of feel like in a way, when I hear them arguing a lot of the time, I feel like I'm ruining her life.
When I talk about relationships or just anybody in a relationship, she'll ask like, oh, you need to see if they have a boyfriend for you because you're not in a real relationship. That's just disgusting. I don't understand how two females could do anything like that. So that was the big challenge, and it's still a challenge today. We maintain a relationship, we're just not as close. Whereas my mom, who's really strict Catholic, she was just kind of like, I don't agree with it, I don't understand, but at the same time I'm not going to lose my child to something like this. Like, and now she loves my girlfriend to death. She accepts it. She's like, whatever, come over, let's have dinner, let's all be a big happy family. Like, she doesn't care. She's just to the point where she's like, I want my child to be happy, and whatever she wants to do, I'm gonna back her up 100%. My father, on the other hand, his sister is actually a stud. She dates women. She's been dating women since I believe high school. So he's just like, whatever, let's have fun. Like, he just doesn't care. He's fine with it 100%.
The whole feminine thing, I'm definitely, when I say I'm gay, they kind of get taken aback. Some people do, some people don't, just because on certain days I might dress more feminine than others. Some days when I'm not dressed completely gay, they would say, and I would say I was, they were just like, oh, but you don't look gay. So I would get that sometimes. Another stereotype is that I'm not into sports. I've loved sports my entire life. I'm a very tiny person, so I don't do like football, but I've done baseball, track. I've been heavily into sports my entire life, so a lot of times when I ask to join or I talk about sports, they just give me weird looks because I'm gay.
People are going to say what they want at the end of the day, but like this female rapper Temper always says, if you can't go to hell for the sins I do, then it pretty much shouldn't matter. I like to tell people that a man did not fuck my life up. My father did not make me this way. I have love from a man.
I've gotten more insults from those of my own community than I have straight people. I know a lot of lesbians, they won't date bisexuals because they think that we're just gonna cheat on them with a man, or we're only with them because a man like broke our heart and so forth. Men just think that whatever, she's just having fun, or let's all have fun together, and it's not the case. A lot of people, say we carry disease. That's not the case. A lot of us definitely protect ourselves with males and females. A lot of people think it's a phase. It's not a phase. We know what we want, we know what we like, and as long as we're not affecting anybody, it shouldn't be no problem.
I just want to know I'm not any different from you. Of course, everyone's different, but I eat, breathe, love just as you do. And before you say anything negative, think of I could be your brother. What if it was your brother, your dad, uncle, son? Before you say anything negative, just think about that.
Okay.
I can see when a girl's gorgeous. I'll say that. I'll say when a man is handsome. I'm not confused. I like both genders. Both genders make me happy, but I'm not going to be with both genders at the same time. Like, if I'm not happy in my situation, I'm going to leave that situation until I'm happy and fully developed to go into a new relationship.
I do want to have kids someday, whether I have it naturally or my girlfriend has it. I do want to get married one day and have a family. And you can say what you want. I'm still going to dress the same way I do. I'm still going to wear my hats. And I'm proud of who I am. I'm not ashamed to say that I am a lesbian.